Alrighty, figured it out. I'm doing mango today, and excuse me while I go turn the timer off. We're also going to be doing these pluots. They're not quite ripe. We picked them too early, thinking they were apriums, but they're not. So other things, I've already got pears that these are a little stickier than I'd like. These are perfect. So I've separated those, and I'll let those finish. So just trash and cutting board and all that. And now we're down to the mangoes that I'm doing. I would show you them in the bags, but I bought these and I came home and I froze them in food savers. And that's great because they keep as if they were fresh. So it's wonderful. But I'm doing two different kinds today. These are the ones, excuse me, these are the ones that I put up. And these are the ones that came from Costco, already frozen, that I bought and I didn't use. It turns out I don't like frozen fruit. It's all right, but I just won't go get it, whereas I'll get a piece of dehydrated. So you can tell that they're at different levels of ripeness. You can tell this was picked quite unripe, and it was put up. It was put up as soon as it could be when it reached the ripeness where it had enough sugar. And they use something called, I think it's called a refractometer, yeah, that they use to measure the sugar. And when it reaches a certain level, they'll put it up. These came from my local farm stand and were brought in from Mexico. And they're just peak of perfection. But peak of perfection is not always the best for putting things up. So they're wetter, they're glommier, they're stickier. These are, little cardboard pucks. I'm sure they're going to taste good, but there's just such a difference. Here's the stuff that I did. Here's the stuff that Costco did. Theirs are perfect. Mine are not. So I'm filling up these trays. I'm down to my last two trays, filling them up, carrying them clear across the house because the dehydrator's back in the storeroom, which is actually just the other side of that wall, but there's no door to get there. It's the craziest layout. It's a Hollywood layout. What can I say? So that's what I'm doing. I'll show you later what I did if this video survives.